We talk about the upcoming events as well as meet the people that make the events happen in downtown Peoria. Today we're talking about Chicago Bears stars Charles Peanut Tillman coming to the Peoria Civic Center, as well as the upcoming duck race and other events happening at the Civic Center. So let's get started. Our first guest today is Dennis Anderson with the Journal Star. Welcome, Dennis.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. So the end of the month, June 26th,
Yes.
we have an upcoming event with the Journal Star. Tell us about it.
Well, it's our best of the preps, and we're going to be celebrating all the best high school athletes in Central Illinois. You name the sport, it's going to be celebrated. The top players, the players of the year, all the position players, and we're also going to have some special awards that we'll be handing out too.
Okay, great. So it covers all sports from football to
tennis, to soccer, to baseball, to softball, you name it.
Wonderful. So not just the ones that just ended.
Nope.
But also
it's throughout the school year.
Awesome. So now these awards, do they know they're getting them already?
The players who have already been chosen, they from like fall and winter seasons, yes, they know. The ones who really won't be knowing are going to be the male athlete of the year, the female athlete of the year, and the coach of the year.
Okay.
And we have two other new awards that we've never handed out before. And these are like, we have a Courage Award, and we've had coaches and other people make nominations.
Okay.
And we also have the Nick Murphy Award. And that's for humanitarianism. And Nick Murphy he graduated a year ago from Dunlap High School.
Okay.
He was a baseball player, and he joined the Navy. And when he was in the Navy last fall, he was with some friends, and a car was coming out after them, and he pushed a friend aside, and in the meantime, he got hit and killed.
Oh, I remember that story. That was tragic.
Nick is he's someone I personally knew. He was a good friend of my son's. They were baseball teammates, so
Okay.
I have a good understanding about who he is and what he represented, and it's going to be a touching moment. His parents were also Ed and Teresa Murphy. They're also ones who put together the definition of the award, and they helped us choose the recipient.
Wonderful. So it's all about courage.
Yeah. His is more about humanitarianism.
Oh, okay. His is the humanitarian.
Humanitarianism and service.
Okay.
And his parents will be there to also present the award.
So a very unique individual to win that one. I mean,
It's be someone who maybe not be the best student, but somebody who puts a lot of work and into the being an athlete, and also more importantly being a good person.
And that's for a high school athlete?
High school athlete.
Okay, wonderful. Wow. So what, about 5-6 awards that are going to be surprises at the awards
about
gala?
that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, wonderful. So do the awards happen first? Well, first there's a dinner, right?
There's a dinner, and Charles Tillman will be there. He'll be talking about being an athlete and growing up through the high school ranks to the pro ranks and what it takes to do it. And one of the things what we like about Charles Tillman joining us is he is a 2013 Walter Payton Man of the Year Award winner.
Oh, okay.
And that's for his community service, and he's just a good guy.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a good thing for the students to hear from him and about what it's like to play at the top of your game and be a good person.
Yeah, now he was in the NFL for how many years?
13 years.
13 years?
Yeah. He's a top defensive player.
And did he play just with the Chicago Bears?
No, Bears, and he had I think 1 year with the Panthers in Carolina.
Okay. I'm a Packers fan, so
Okay.
I was like, who? No, I'm just kidding. He's a big name coming to Peoria. Yeah. So he'll speak first, and then will he hand out the awards, or the awards just come out?
He'll be there. All the athletes who are going to be recognized that night will have a chance to meet him. There'll be a photo with him.
Wonderful.
And he's going to just do he'll be able to hear, the players will be able to hear him talk. And get a chance to meet them, get a photo taken with them.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. So the banquet is, of course, up in the ballroom of the Peoria Civic Center. Catering dinner, as well as Peanut Tillman speaking, and then the awards. Can anybody go? Is it just for the players?
Anybody in the public who's interested in coming and recognizing the high school top high school players. or even want to have a chance to hear Tillman talk,
Sure.
anybody can get a ticket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do they find tickets for it?
You go to pjstar.com/bestofpreps, one word, pjstar.com bestofpreps. /bestofpreps. And if you have any questions, you can call Katie McManus at our offices, and she's at 686-3182.
Okay, wonderful. Well, sounds like a great event.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to know about the Best of Central Illinois Preps?
I think this is the first time we're doing it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we've always recognized the top players, but this is a time to get everybody together, and all the coaches, all the parents, and I think this is a great night for the parents.
Sure.
To they've all put in years of watching their kids play, and
the sacrifices that go into that.
And here's a chance that this is probably one of the bigger things that they could be recognized in front of the whole city. And all their peers, and it's just I think it's going to be a fun night.
Yeah. Now, is it just for seniors or any high school athlete?
Anybody who's been recognized by the Journal Star and our Players of the Year.
Wonderful. Yeah. Do they get a plaque or trophy?
They get recognized, and I think they also get some other like backpacks and some other cool things.
Little tchotchke good items.
Yep.
Awesome.
Good night.
Awesome. Well, wonderful. Well, thanks for joining me today, Dennis. So head on over to pjstar/bestofpreps to find out how you can get tickets to come see Charles Peanut Tillman, big name with the Chicago Bears, coming to the Peoria Civic Center June 26th. I believe it's an evening banquet, so come on down. Next up, we are excited. Last month in April, we talked about the center, or the Crittenden Centers. This month, the Peoria Civic Center is excited to partner with the Center for Prevention of Abuse. And to talk with me about it today is Miss Carol Merna. Welcome, Carol.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having us on Civic Center Scoop.
Absolutely.
It's our pleasure.
So, now if somebody's been living under a rock and doesn't know what the duck race is,
Sure.
Tell us, what is the duck race?
Duck Race is a signature fundraiser that the Center for Prevention of Abuse has held for now 29 years. So, longest standing duck race in the country. So it's a great opportunity for folks to support the Center for Prevention of Abuse and those that come to us for services. And this year it's going to be on August 26th.
Okay.
It's at East Side Center in East Peoria. But between now and then, we'll be selling a lot of rubber ducks.
A lot of ducks.
Including at the Civic Center, the wonderful partnership that we've formed this year. And we're looking forward to seeing a lot of folks in the public to come out and support us by buying a $5 duck and getting the opportunity to win up to $5,000 and some other great prizes from wonderful sponsors like Paradise and Associated Bank and Sherman's, who's offering up a $2,500 gift card.
Wow, I could use that.
Yeah, no doubt. I know. But it's been fun putting that together. But we're really looking forward to seeing a lot of the folks that regularly support us with buying ducks every year, but perhaps some new folks too that have never bought a duck come out and help us out.
Wonderful. Well, also joining us is Camille. Carol, I'll let you introduce Camille, a new face to your center.
This is Camille Yameen, and Camille just recently joined us. Today is her 1 month anniversary.
Wow,
she
welcome.
is the center's new marketing and communications director. I've called her our rock star or our rocket. She's doing great, and she's in charge of the duck race this year with her team. So
wonderful. Hey, nothing like coming on board and like, here's our biggest project of the year.
You bet.
Yes, it's baptism by fire over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, I know the duck race I love buying the ducks. The kids always think they get to keep the ducks, but they don't.
Well, you can, but you can also buy a duck if you really want one.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have those for sale.
Like
along
souvenir
with
ducks.
T-shirts. Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. So they buy a duck, and then on August 26th, right? 26th, did I get that right? At Eastside Center, you put all the ducks in the water, like where, and what do they do?
There's a giant slip and slide that comes down the hill at Eastside Center. Not many organizations use a slip and slide for their duck race, but it was a great opportunity for us when there was flooding in the Illinois River a few years ago. So we created this, the city of East Peoria, the East Peoria Chamber and their fire department just really pulled together for us and helped us create this opportunity. And if you've never seen 25,000 rubber ducks head down the hill
my gosh.
out of a dump truck with fire hoses going on behind them, It's a wonderful visual.
Yeah.
It's just this happy thing to see this lovely yellow crowd of ducks
Flow
come
of
towards,
yellow
flows all the way
coming
down. And the first 15 ducks to cross the finish line have a number on the bike. Each one have a number, and the people that sponsored that number win the prizes.
Wow. So now how long is the route that they go down, the slip and slide?
It's 750 feet.
Okay. So
Yeah.
really not that long.
Yeah, it's not too long, but it's long enough to make it exciting. And
How long
and
does
see-
it usually take to finish the race?
Well, the race actually goes pretty quickly. We
does,
have
okay.
events and other things. We have food and
Sure, it's
and
a
games,
party.
Lots of games beforehand. So the anticipation of the duck race is really what's very exciting. And then we have the checkered flag go off and the ducks come running down.
So the race is quick. Well, my hometown back in Wisconsin did this, and we had a river and a little channel that came off the
Right.
river. Now, I asked that because it took an hour for the ducks to go. I mean, it was forever.
Right.
But
Well-
not here. This one, the race actually goes pretty quickly.
The race goes pretty quickly. I wasn't involved, but I did see a duck race on the river, and it did move. It was a lazy river.
Yeah, it was lazy, exactly.
So
yeah.
it moved a lot slower, but it's a wonderful. It's really just awesome to see, and the kids love it.
Yes.
And we actually have a kids cleanup crew that helps clean up the ducks after it's over with. So
Oh,
they have a
fun.
lot of fun getting on the slip and slide and helping with that. But prior to the duck race, along with the sales, our sales kickoff is coming next week on June 8th.
Okay, so that's your first opportunity to buy a duck,
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
That's
So
the day
Camille,
that.
what's going on next Thursday?
Yes, so it's our first time doing an actual kickoff party, and we're really excited about it. So Kelleher's is hosting us that night, starting at 7 p.m.
Fun place.
So they're gonna close down one of the little blocks on Water Street, and it's gonna be an outdoor event. And it's the first opportunity people are going to have to actually buy and sponsor ducks for the event. And we're going to do buy one, get one free. So it
Wow.
is the best time to come out and get the ducks.
So for $5, you can get 2 ducks down at Kelleher's.
Yep.
Okay.
Or if you sponsor 5 ducks, then you really get 10 ducks
Right,
and really
yeah.
double your chances of
Yeah.
winning one of the prizes. So it's going to be a really fun night. We'll have duck race merchandise available for purchase. So those are some of the ducks that you can actually take home. Carol was talking about.
Okay.
Also T-shirts. There'll be stickers and magnets. So it'll be a great event for the whole family. And an appearance by our mascot, Quacky.
Yes,
But
the duck.
this year he is super quacky. And gonna be in a superhero cape and have a mask and whatnot. So we're calling all local superheroes to come out and support and sponsor some ducks and be part of our
Wonderful.
event. So it's gonna be a really fun night.
Kelleher's, it's going to be a family event.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Bring
Yep.
the kids as well to come see Ducky.
Yeah, take pictures
have
with Super
dinner,
Quacky. Yeah,
adults can have a couple drinks.
definitely.
Come and enjoy.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
that'll be a good time.
Yes.
Now I know that you're kind of making stops all summer long. You're selling the
We
ducks
are.
all summer. We're excited.
Yes.
In June and July, you're making a stop at the Civic Center. First stop being for the I'm Mom So Hard show.
Yes,
Can't
we're
wait.
very excited.
Yeah.
We're very excited.
It's sold out already. Sold out show. So ladies, bring a couple extra money. Look for the big duck. That'll be
And
set
we're
up.
we're all fighting over who gets to go to, to what shows to
It's-
sale. So we'll be set up really
fun.
throughout the summer, starting June 8th every single weekend. We'll be at different venues and sites all over the greater Peoria area. So
Wonderful.
you can find us at parades. You can find us. We have a great partnership with Hy-Vee and Office Depot. Lots of other sites kind of around the area to sponsor ducks. And then you can always sponsor your ducks online as well
Okay,
by visiting
yeah.
duckracepeoria.com.
Sure.
And you can do that really anytime,
Just
any day
look
of
for
the
the
week.
big duck, right?
Basically,
Pretty
yeah.
much all your stops, you have that big inflatable duck
Look
with
for the
you,
big
right?
duck, or get up at 2:00 in the morning and get online and buy some ducks. Whatever,
Yeah.
whatever works.
Whichever
Whatever
works.
works.
Just-
Yes.
yeah. So tell us a little bit about all the money that you fundraised in this event. Give us an idea. What did you raise
Sure.
last year?
Last year we raised almost $200,000.
Wow.
So it was a record-setting year for us. But we had talked about it ahead of time that it was probably the most important duck race for us ever because of the ongoing budget impasse in the state of Illinois.
Which I
Today
heard
is-
last night that didn't help, right?
Yes. No, we're now in our 700th day without a state budget. And
Wow.
we are a longtime partner with the state of Illinois for the crisis intervention services that we provide. So we have contracts with the state to help those that come to us to live free from violence and abuse. And there has been some massive uncertainty with out-of-state budget. So whenever we can raise funds in the private sector and build new friendships and partnerships to support those services, then we can continue to care for the roughly 5,000 people that come through our doors every year. Women, men, and children, every socioeconomic group, every race, every gender, every sexual orientation, every profession. Everybody needs help at some point, and oftentimes it's our friends and neighbors. And we don't necessarily know it, but we're always there for them. The center has been in existence for 41 years.
Wow.
Started out as a rape crisis line by volunteers back in the 70s, and it grew and it grew. And now we're the only agency in the whole state of Illinois that has all the services we do under one roof.
Wow.
So we're your emergency shelters, which we have two, one in Peoria and one in Pekin. We have long-term housing for folks looking to gain independence. We provide sexual assault services and domestic violence counseling. And we have adult protective services, which is elder abuse and abuse of adults living with disabilities. So a lot of very important services. And we also have a very large prevention education department, which we're really proud of. We're in 105 schools. Last year we reached almost 33,000 kids, teaching them about anti-bullying, healthy relationships, nonviolent conflict resolution, teen dating violence, all topics that are very pertinent, bullying especially, and when we can be out there and helping kids learn to perhaps self-regulate when they don't already know how, and to learn how to really put to use the skills that they have learned in school about helping somebody that's being bullied.
Right.
Not just knowing what to do, but actually doing it. So
which is brave. It takes courage to do that.
It's huge. So we have 9 professional prevention educators that go into the schools and into day camps, and we've even been asked by some businesses to go in and talk about these topics, because bullying and nonviolent conflict resolution is needed not only in schools, it's needed in the grown-up world too.
Oh, for sure.
So when we can do that, we're looking at a holistic approach of approaching abuse and what can we do about it. So we care for the people who are the survivors. I used this analogy before, but it's worth repeating. In this country, about 20 people a minute are subjected to violence at the hands of an intimate partner. So if you look at that, what does that look like? It's hard to quantify what 20 people a minute. So if we went to Carver Arena at the Civic Center, filled every seat with those folks in one day, people who are subjected to abuse, and then we filled every seat at Dozer Park, we would still be 10,000 seats short.
Wow.
So the need is there. We do everything that we can to prevent it.
Sure.
But it is still going to be there, and it's a learned behavior that we want to help people unlearn. So we do our best to take care of people in the community that need us. And we've been very successful at it, and we want to keep operating at 100%. So buying ducks, providing support in that way, the financial support, and even just talking about the center and what wonderful services we provide is very important to us.
Well, and just the education of just talking about it, that it happens out there, and acknowledging that it's happening and what we can do as all members of the community to stop it.
And we are grateful for the folks that are our friends and partners in what we do.
Yeah, well, I know from the Civic Center, we're excited to come out next Thursday. I was just talking with staff yesterday. I said, okay, we're all going on a little social activity next Thursday.
Field trip. We love field trips.
Yeah, exactly. It's a work field trip, right, down to Calahurst. Not many people were complaining.
Yeah, I'm sure not.
Well,
It's a fun place.
We'll be excited to have you, and we're excited to come to the Civic Center and to create this partnership with you guys.
Yeah, exciting. What else during the year besides the duck race do you do for fundraising? This is your main one, right?
It is. We just recently did something that we were looking to do mostly online, where people were asked to be the bridge. So we have a gap in our funding from the state budget crisis. Currently, the state owes us almost $750,000. So we are financially sound because we've saved for a rainy day, and it's been raining for a long time. So we want to make sure that we continue to shore up the funds that we can raise locally. So we did Be the Bridge, and Be the Bridge was where we were asking people to donate, but then also just show support. So people drew a bridge and did a hashtag, I am the bridge. And we had a lot of folks do that through social media,
Yeah.
whether it was LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, and we received some wonderful donations from people.
Great.
So that was not something that we've done that twice now, and it's been very effective. But then we have our regular donors that make us a regular part of their budget, where we may get something from them every month, which is an incredible blessing.
Wow.
Or every year we do a holiday appeal, and then people consider us a Christmas present. We've also have Mother's Day opportunities because the majority of people who are abused are women. So we consider it a strong women event whenever we raise money on Mother's
Absolutely,
Day,
yeah.
asking people to donate either in memory of or in honor of their mother.
Yeah. You guys are doing incredible work. I know I was blessed. Carol gave me a tour as well as my GM maybe 2 months ago.
Right.
And I was so impressed and in awe of the work you do, the facility, which is amazing, and the amount of people that come through there. It's sad, but yet it makes you really proud of your community and what's happening here.
There are some amazing folks that work for the Center for Prevention of Abuse that are in it for the right reasons and the spirit in which giving was meant. Nobody works for a nonprofit to become wealthy. But when you have a mission and you can work towards that mission and affect the world every day in a positive way because of what you do, that's awesome. And when
I bet it's easier to get out of bed every morning and go to work, right?
Yeah,
And you know you're making a difference.
Yeah, you
could-
want to be there.
Yeah. That's incredible. Incredible.
Thank you.
All right. Well, duck race coming up this summer. You can buy your ducks next Thursday down at Callagher's for the great big kickoff where it's 2-for-1 special. I like that.
Yeah.
And of course, have some fun while you're out there. Also, this summer, you can stop by the Peoria Civic Center on, June 30th during the I'm Mom So Hard concert. They'll have the duck there and a booth set up that you'll be able to buy ducks right when you go into the show. And now that show's all sold out. So if you didn't get on that one, there's still a chance. The Dancing with the Stars show coming up July 25th. The duck will also be at the Civic Center, so you can still get tickets for that show. Bring along some extra money, buy some ducks while you're at the Civic Center. So we look forward to having you at the Civic Center this summer.
Thank you
so very much. Okay, so let's move on. I'm just going to give a quick shout out to a couple other events that we've got coming up at the Civic Center this summer. In June, David Blaine, who was a renowned magician, he's done the Super Bowl show. He's done for different presidents throughout the ages. He will be coming June 17th on a Saturday night to the Civic Center. There are still tickets available, so head on over to the Toyota box office or Ticketmaster.com and you get those tickets. Last month, we talked a little bit about the Broadway series coming up. We had Jenny Wynn, our group sales manager. So we've been working on renewing everybody who had season tickets last year, renewing those for another season. We have an outstanding season coming up, which kicks off in October. Motown will be the first show. And then we have Dirty Dancing, The Sound of Music in February, and The Wizard of Oz in April. So that's our lineup for the Ameren, Illinois Broadway series at the Peoria Civic Center. Now, if you weren't a season ticket holder last year, you can become a new season ticket holder this year. And those tickets will go on sale June 19th. If you don't want to see every single show, all 4 shows of the Broadway series, and you'd like a mini plan, which is 2 or more shows, those will go on sale in July. And then if you just want to go to one show, individual tickets will go on sale in August. So the best way to get more information on that is, of course, PeoriaCivicCenter.com, or the folks down at the Toyota box office are always happy to talk with you and explain all the different details of season tickets for our Broadway series. And then, last but not least, we just released, of course, talking about Dancing with the Stars. It was just announced that Rashad Jennings, who is the season 24 winner, will be joining the tour. So he'll be coming to Peoria on July 25th. If you want to see him and the rest of the awesome dancers, head over to the box office and get your tickets. There are still tickets for Dancing with the Stars. We do expect it to sell out, so don't wait. And then, of course, also announced, we got Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, formerly of the Beach Boys, coming to town in October. He'll be playing the Pet Sounds album, which is probably their best known album and critically acclaimed. He'll be playing that album from start to finish. So if you like the Beach Boys and some of the kickback summer music, this may be a good show for you to catch. And then just released this week, Mercy Me, which is one of the top Christian rock groups, will be coming on October 14th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at the box office. So if you like that music, that's time to get your tickets. They are pre-sale online at Ticketmaster. So if you're a Ticketmaster VIP, you can go out there and get those already today. But the box office will start selling them tomorrow. So that's all of our shows coming up, what we've got coming up at the Peoria Civic Center. Be sure if you want to head down and see the sports awards or Charles Peanut Tillman, you can head over to the PJ Star website to get that. We didn't mention your website. If they want all the website for the duck race or more information on the mission that you do, what's the website?
For the duck race, it's duckracepeoria.com.
Duck Race Peoria, that's
and
easy.
If they want more information about the center and our services, it's Center for Prevention of Abuse.org.
Awesome. And of course, any of the Civic Center shows, peoriaciviccenter.com. That's all we've got for this month. So if you need any more information, give us a call. Until then, we will see you at the July edition, the first Thursday of every month, coming to you live from PeoriaLife.com at 9 o'clock. Thanks. Have a great summer.
PeoriaLife.com